college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Silva. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He's looking for a man on second down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Street. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. A first down for the offense. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to churn and move. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They believe they can run right here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Whalen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Roach. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Connection to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Past the first down marker and still running. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboy! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing, looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Silva. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Silva. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
offense on third down. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Snap in the shotgun. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them to making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Army. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun. The running back looking for room. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Whalen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Double right.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet feet on the move. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Looking for room. It's Whalen. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, Oklahoma State 17.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. They've been running it, but now the pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Estes. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to stay on his feet. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this is static.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. power football with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to beat him to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field too using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
He's got his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the